Okay, let's call a meeting to order, and we'll open the meeting with word. Dear Father in heaven, we thank you for this opportunity we have to get together for city government. We ask for your wisdom and knowledge in the decisions that we make for the townspeople, and we thank you for guiding our lives and watching over us and giving us the ability and the expertise to do things that we need to do. And we just pray that you continue to guide the people in this town and guide each and every one of us, and just watch over the town. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. We have before you, board, we have the minutes from the meetings, both from the regular board meeting as well as the budget hearing. I need a motion to accept those meetings as read if there's no changes or corrections.
I'll make a motion to accept. I second it.
And all in favor say aye. Aye. The motion made and passed. So, okay. Moving on down the list, Janice, I'm going to throw it back in your lap. Have you had any more thoughts on the accounting software?
Not really. I tried to look at some online and they're all more than what we need.
Okay.
I've never gotten a quote back from, I've asked like twice for a quote from Voice, and I never did.
So you're still on
I
hold?
do know that just the payroll alone was probably more than all of what, because she sent back, I don't know why she thought I wanted just payroll, but it was a large amount. And
Okay, so you're still
so I
seeking answers with it.
think I'm familiar with QuickBooks.
I am not exactly familiar with. I've heard of QuickBooks. I know people have used it, but I'm not real.
We've used it, but not in years.
So maybe have you talked to Teresa or anybody down at the superintendent's office?
They use Voice,
Do it.
but if I have more money.
Well, yeah, they got a bigger budget than we do. So, all right, well, we'll get back to you next month. Okay. All right. Moving along then, Todd, did you have anything?
I don't have nothing to do. Unless you guys have anything for me.
I think we're good. But no news is good news.
We're doing all right.
And so, and I do like the fact that we got the town truck lettered. It looks good, and
Yeah, that was real good.
so it stands out. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Were you interested in that salt spreader or
No,
no?
I don't think so. I think we got another year in ours. I hope. Hopefully.
All right. Okay, good, very good. And then, Josh, you got the lights and all that?
Yeah, we did get the lights installed. Yep, so they're working out good. We're happy with them.
Good.
Yep. Other than that, we don't have anything really for you guys.
All right. Good enough.
Okay.
Board items. Rhonda, tell them about trick or treat hours. I say 6 to 8, but what do you say?
6 to 8,
And one night is Halloween.
31st.
I know that, but what night is it?
Friday.
Friday. Hey, that's going. Well, you can't beat that. A Friday night trick or treating, 6 to 8 o'clock on the door, and come by town hall. I think because I think there might be a couple gentlemen that's going to be in this vicinity that might be passing out candy to good kids.
Only good.
Yes.
There won't be very many kids showing.
Well, you don't get any of that.
What time should I come back?
Between 6 and 8.
Good.
And I don't know if there'll be somebody down at the fire station too. You reckon?
I think the
I
fire
believe the fire
department.
department would do theirs too.
Hey kids, safe trick or treating, 6 to 8. Got 2 or 3 stops that they know for sure.
I was gonna set up at the water tower, but there's so much
Well,
traffic down there. I think I'm gonna set up here where the traffic.
Or you could just have in the back of your truck and just move different spots if they find you.
Trick or treat.
Justin wears Waldo's. Where's John or Todd?
Yeah, I like it.
And we'll be set up in our normal position right here. So
Well, usually the Christian church, I think, has trunk or treat, so.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Okay. Now, a couple of things. One, on the salary ordinance, want to talk about a couple things. We just made a couple changes. One was on the clerk treasurer, was 30,000, and this year it'll be 31,000. So that's what the board came up with on the numbers. And then for the second maintenance position for Harlan, that will be going from $15 an hour to $15.45. And as a board, we discussed to make an effort to, in July of each year, to review what everybody, where they're at, and consider making adjustments to that, because we really, this board or the previous board, I don't know how they did it, because one of them could probably tell me, but we didn't really have a time where we did the review process and talked about benefits or raises. It kind of just sometimes went by 2 or 3 years before anything was done. And so we're going to try to make a more proactive and scheduled time for that. Is that about agreed? Okay. So that's where we're at. The positions of town council members, we're looking at the same. And then the marshal maintenance worker currently are staying the same, but that's not saying that in July we can't make adjustments to that. We'll look at those, but that's where the salary ordinance falls tonight. So I make a motion that we accept the salary ordinance as is written with the adjustments that I've mentioned.
A second.
Motion made, seconded,
Yeah,
all
make a motion
in favor?
then.
Aye. Okay,
Need
so,
to move to amend the rules of procedure and pass that one on second reading tonight too.
okay.
Because
So,
we're gonna finalize the budget too tonight, right?
right. Yeah, so I'll make a motion that we pass to the second reading, and so we can pass the ordinance tonight with adjustments of altering the process, I guess. So we have a motion for that.
Make a motion. A second.
Motion made,
No, what's this motion for?
ordinance, salary ordinance.
Oh, I thought that was the other one was.
To amend the rules of procedure.
We're doing both readings tonight instead of taking it out. Okay. So motion made, second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So ladies, if you would sign that,
Now we gotta do the second. Now we gotta pass it on the second reading.
okay. I'll read mine. So motion, any discussion on the salary ordinance or before we make the motion to accept it? Motion
Make a motion.
made,
A
second,
second.
motion made and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So now it's passed, so now sign that. Okay. And
And that's the amended one that I had emailed.
yes,
Okay.
yes. We'll make copies of that once you have it too. So. Okay, moving on to ordinance number 2025-7, an ordinance adopting the operating budget for the year of 2026, appropriating funds therefore and establishing the tax rate for the town of Medora. So as we already had the budget hearing over this is the process of the budget. Do we have any questions on the budget from the board?
No.
Not on the numbers or figures? Okay.
What ordinance number was that?
2025-7. Now, do I have to do the same way we did the ordinance on this, or is this?
No, you guys had the first reading of that
Yeah,
after
okay.
the.
I want to make sure I didn't mess
Yeah.
up.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you passed it on first reading at the, after the public hearing, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. Do we have a motion on the, accept the budget as written and then read?
Make a motion. A second.
Motion made and second, all in favor? Aye. So once again, the budget is signed by both of you, and we'll make a copy and keep it here in the office. Okay, and to the board, do we have any old business that we need to bring up?
I don't.
Okay. This is a rarity, but we got time. Anybody have anything that's
Do you have anything?
No. I'm listening, but I don't.
Well, I don't actually have anything, but there is something I just kind of like to get out there because I'm very saddened, disappointed, and angry about it. That someone could intentionally drive by, swerve, and hit and kill a dog. And, oh well, it happened.
So what do you expect to be done? I mean, if no one knows anything about it. It
Well,
was never reported. She didn't call 911. She didn't call any police, law enforcement agency. She got on Facebook and that was all that was reported. So what would you like to see done?
Well, she said that she talked to, I thought she said she talked to you. She talked to somebody, I thought. And she said that because there was nothing showing this actually happened or whatever, that there was nothing that could be done.
And more than likely with just a description of a black truck with no identification, that's 100% correct.
But
The
she
dog
said
probably should have been on a leash and it wouldn't have got hit.
well, she said it got out the door and she was trying to catch it to get it back in because it's not normally an outside dog. And so she said he came by. She said she sees the truck go by all the time. She knows, the truck, I guess, but
Does she know who it is?
I don't know if she knows exactly who the driver is, but she says she sees it pass all the time.
Yeah, she needs to call authorities and report it. That is a
And
proper channel to handle that situation, which has not been done.
Well, and I'm sorry, it's like me, because I have 2 dogs as well, and I know that's a terrible thing, but let me ask you a question about this, because as a pet owner, I'm just asking this question. If my dog gets out in the road and it gets run over, that's because I could cause a truck to swerve or.
Yeah, you're liable for the damages to that vehicle.
That's all. And I mean, it's terrible what happened.
but the truck intentionally swerved, excuse me, to hit the dog.
Yeah.
And
understand
she
that.
said she fell backwards.
Right.
And
Yeah, I understand that if they did, that's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm also, when my dogs got out, but if they get out the road, someone runs over them, then they got out on me. That's still, it's terrible, but I understand. But yeah, there's only so much we can do and something like that.
It is. We're all dog owners and lovers up here.
I mean, if my dog got run over and I really believe and witnessed somebody intentionally do it, I would be calling authorities
Yeah.
right then on the
That's what
spot.
needs. It is what.
Not
needs to
going to
happen.
Facebook
Yeah, Yeah.
and putting a big post out.
yeah. And I did say to her on Facebook, "Do you know who it is?" And she said, "I see him around here a lot." But she needs to report it through official channels. If she knows who it is, she needs to say. And I hate to say, proving that they did that on purpose. I don't know how you do that. Quite
Unless there's
frankly,
video footage.
I think it's awful. I mean, if somebody would do that, it's not appropriate at all, and something should be done. But finding the person and proving it, she needs to start with calling the police, I think, and reporting what she believes is a crime.
And that will be if I'm not on duty, which I work 40 hours a week. I get, that's there's 24 hours a day, and I work 40 hours a week, so I can't be here 24/7 all the time. But there's Jackson County Sheriff's Department, which is a dispatch number that can be called. They will dispatch someone down here to take those calls.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole kickback of where everybody said, well, we tried to find you, we couldn't find you. That's not an excuse. I work 40 hours a week, and then Jackson County Sheriff's Department can take the rest when I'm not on duty.
Right.
well, I mean, because if it was me and somebody did that to my dog, you can bet that I would be finding out who did it. I would get it
And calling the
reported.
police
I'd
and
call the
reporting. Yeah,
police.
absolutely.
If that happened to me, because I have a dog and she gets loose every once in a while, I don't mean for her to, but I call the police. Like, right, if I really thought, because I did have somebody intentionally try to do that to one of my cats one time. And I would call the police and say, here's what just happened. Here's what a description of the vehicle. I don't know who it was, but I see the truck in town. that's how it needs to be handled. And then if the police feel they could investigate it to a good outcome, those are the legal steps to take, because we can't figure out who it is or anything else. So if she wants something done about it, that she needs to call the police and report it as a crime and tell them when it happened, what time, and her best description of the vehicle so something can be done about it.
And sadly, there is people out there that thinks it's funny to
Mhm.
swerve and hit
That's
cats
not,
or
I mean, there's no question about how wrong that is. That's wrong.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, I just, that's one of the reasons I don't even have Facebook, because everybody's airing their stuff on public when they should come to the
And she
people
can
like
still
that.
do that. I mean, tell her to do that. Call, if
On
Josh is
Facebook,
on duty, he can take care of it. If he's not, it goes to the county and they can take it. Tell her she can still do that.
yeah, and the post says, I know exactly who you are. Yeah, it's good.
I asked her just on Facebook, because I saw it and I just thought it was awful. I said, because I know how much she loves our animals and we all love our animals. I asked her if she thought she knew who it was on there, and she said she sees the truck all the time. But yeah, she can still report it, and I suggest she do that, so it can be legally taken care of the right way.
Yeah, on the post, she says, I know exactly who you are.
Like I say, it's unfortunate. I hate to hear that. And like I say, it's a tragic, it's either accident or intentionally the one's bad situation. I lost a dog the same way when I lived up on conservation dog. It got loose around the road to try to hit it and kept going. So, I mean, I've been there, so I know how it feels. But that's part of a pet owner. If they get out, you're taking that risk. I mean, it's unfortunate.
I mean, technically, if you hit an animal, you're supposed to stop.
Yes.
So they should have stopped, number one.
Right.
Then they can,
And most people do. I've had
Most
that
people
happen
do.
here in town too.
I'm not saying I don't believe her, but it's gonna be hard without the video footage, show the
Yeah.
intentional act.
Yeah.
And then prove it was who they say it is, but number one, she needs to report it.
But yeah, it's very unfortunate. I hate to hear that. Do we have anything else? If we have nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn. I second it.
Motion made and seconded. We are adjourned. Good enough.
Send tables back tonight, Todd.
Yeah, I'll probably put chairs back. We'll see.
I don't know if they're there
Now
or
our
this.
church has it, so.
I don't know.
That's the one I used to
Story
be
like
like that.
You
You go.
I'm
bro.
tired.
17 minutes ago.
What we did was recording tomorrow.
Yeah, it's probably she only works 3 days out of the week, right? But they're
It's
sitting there
longer
12-hour
hours.
days.
Yeah,
it's
I
6 to
wouldn't.
6.
I wouldn't like those long hours.
I think she likes it.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah.
Oh.